call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oakland Homa Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will kick it away to start. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Keeps it on the bootleg. The sweet feet buy a little time. Working on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his own.
There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. The kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Floating away. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Sooners want to move quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's McCoy. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We reach the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh. tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown Razorbacks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's McCord. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Snapped it in the shotgun. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pulls it in. It's McCord. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and 12 is four down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Sooners are on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They just keep firing. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Making side adjustments here. Good timing on the quick out. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Bunch formation for these receivers.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on...
Turning it on! He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and a great job on the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He makes the catch. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on fourth down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to power it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on third and goal from the 2? Might be calling a hot route. On third and goal, they'll throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity.
Touchdown Sooner! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime and regroup and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
take it himself. Finding an escape route. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. There he goes. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The quick out. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's McCord. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just one stop so far. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
And long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on it. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with 2.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The pitch to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Buys a little extra time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
But how How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They want to run this quarterback. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will give him the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick. and make those plays over the middle.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely
turning it on. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain. And they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
Quarterback keeper. Got a little space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. A nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Goes to the option. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McCord. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. On the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
From the gun, looking for a man. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. Running to Green. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down. There he goes. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense of getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Using his feet. Running into the open space. He breaks the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. Picked off to stop the threat.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just